update on our RC Pro-Am Print and Play. We've got some pieces laid out over here. We've got some things to talk about. We're going to get a match in, and we're just going to ease on into the week. So let me pull up this over here, and let's just do a quick review of where we're at. And I have what in front of me, the website right here, the Multiverse website. So we started with the Apex Legends. That is being painted. In fact, I have that for you. Let me grab that. Okay. So we do have the Apex Legends Print and Play being painted right now. We've taped off the top. The bottom is kind of a, and I had that over here somewhere. Anyways, I had saved the, sorry about that. I had saved the picture of the death box. But anyways, the bottom is like a tannish brown color and the top is kind of a darker gray. And then you have these death boxes painted red and white. So we are going to untape this and mask the bottom half and do the dark gray, and then we'll get a paintbrush out and we'll fill in the details. So this is getting close. That was number 1. Number 2 was Destiny 2, and we had a ghost nightlight concept. So we printed out our first prototype of the ghost. That has been painted as well. So we're gonna pull over here with our live cam, and we're gonna see we have, sorry, it's a little confusing for you, but we have painted, you know what? I'm gonna do, sorry about that. Just gonna pull the live cam off right now. So what we have here are all of the painted pieces of the ghost. We have the black PLA painted, we have the white PLA painted, and of course we have these inserts. So that is ready to be assembled and measured for the nightlight. So we'll pick up with that in a second, but we wanted to finish off our third print and play, which as you can see here is RC Pro-Am, and down here below me you see the remote control truck, and then over here to my right you see all the pieces. So this is part 3, and just a quick review of that, so we'll just hurry through that. We have a ton of RC vehicles back here in the shop, in the studio. This is our most recent one that we play around with. We were in the process of using a Raspberry Pi to turn it into a donkey car, which is autonomous vehicle. And in the meantime, we decided we wanted kind of a GoPro mount for it. So we have a GoPro over here. This is a GoPro Hero 4. So we wanted a place to mount the GoPro. So as it's doing its autonomous driving, it has some really cool shots. Then we thought it'd be even cooler if not only did we have a GoPro, but we have this, which is a first-person view camera plus antenna, and of course it's mounted to a racing drone. This is our indoor racing drone that we use at Multiverse. And what we were going to do is remove the camera from the drone and put it on to the top of the vehicle, giving us thus then the first-person view of where the truck is going, so we could drive it around the neighborhood, behind the house, through the woods, places where we didn't have line of sight. So I thought that'd be pretty rad. So as this project evolved, what I thought then was like, wait, why don't we just have the drone itself sit on top of the car? Then we don't have to remove the camera, unsolder the board, all of that. It's got a spot for the battery and everything ready to go. But then take it another step further, and why don't we build the ability in for the drone when we get somewhere to lift off and fly and make a delivery, do a mission, some recon, whatever it may want to do, and then bring the drone back onto the truck and then drive back. So ultimately, this would be sort of an autonomous drone truck system. Now, the inspiration for this came from a company we've been following called Workhorse, and they came up with a system a couple years ago of a delivery vehicle that had a drone on it. So the delivery person would make the big package deliveries, and the drone would deliver the smaller packages and come back and forth to the truck. independent of what the delivery person was doing. Awesome. I think that would probably cut down on a ton of time when you're delivering smaller packages, like anything that's under a couple pounds. The drone could just whip those around really quickly. So that's where we started. We then pulled up Tinkercad and started building our design. And what it was a system that could also mount the GoPro and the drone. And removing the body, we found that the best way to sort of mount this would be using these pre-built posts that the body mounted on. These are strong, they're the 4 highest points, and so those would be sort of the foundation for our system. Now, because we're anticipating this truck going through all sorts of terrain, we want to keep the body on to protect it. So the platform system will come up and over the top of the roof and back down. Now, what we've done is printed that, and I'll show you on the website. Let's close out this. On the website here, I sketch everything out on my iPad, so I sketched it out and then built this as just the most geometric, basic platform system we could find. And we did this in Tinkercad, which is a free CAD program. Anyone can use it. And of course, we took all the measurements with our digital calipers. And so we have all of these measurements, and we had everything planned out. And of course, the final bit is that the printer, the 3D printer, can only print a specific size, which is about 6 inches. Now, this being over, around 10 inches, we had to cut this into a couple of pieces so we could print this on our printer. So what you can see here, the pink, yellow, and red are the 3 different pieces, and we put these bolt holes in so we could bolt it all together. All right, so then onto the printer it went, and the Lulzbot printed this out. These were each about 4-hour prints. So total you're looking at around 4 hours each for the posts, and then about 2 hours for the platform. So you're looking at about 10 hours of print total. And so here are the front and the back. And of course, as you can see down here on the down cam right here, we have the 3rd piece printed as well. So today we're going to assemble that onto the truck. We're going to attach the GoPro, we are going to attach the drone, and then we are going to charge everything up and get it going. So, all right, that's where we're at today. I want to get a game of RC Pro-Am in. Now, if you were with us day 1, we got to level 10. And that was 79,000 points. Day 2, we got to level 10, and that was 79,000 points. And wait, did I do that? Yeah, the 3rd time, so part 2 I played it twice. The 3rd time, we got to level 11, and we got around 80,000 points, I believe. So level 11 is where we're at. This is a game we played a lot as a kid, 20-some years ago. And because we're working with an RC truck, and we thought RC Pro-Am would be the way to go, a retro game. So as you can see, Multiverse 79.7. I think I pulled up the wrong save state. So let me load save. There we go. 3 high score. So there it is, 83,932. That is the score we're gunning for today. And I am going to get a round of Pro-Am in. We are then going to pull up our parts, mount them with bolts, and then we're going to get this thing on the road. So thank you again for joining us here at Multiverse. Have a happy Monday. Hope everything's going good. And we are going to drop right into RC Pro-Am. So without further ado, let's pause our Julian Avia. Again, SoundCloud Julian_Avia. He's like our soundtrack to everything. His jams just are smooth and chill. So that's what we like listening to in the afternoon. I'm going to turn the sound back on for RC Pro-Am. Let's enable that. Let's full screen that. And away we go. Now, okay, you should be hearing that. Perfect. So, off we go. Track number 1. Again, you are the little pickup truck. We're going to go... Oh, we missed that. What you're trying to do is not finish in 4th place. So as long as you get 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you continue on to the next track, regardless of anything else that happens in the race. So that is the trick. Now all those things you see on the ground, those are power-ups. So those will power up your vehicle to be faster, handle better, have quicker acceleration. And of course you just saw the trophy case where it keeps all of our trophies. So we're doing good. We started out with a 1st place gold trophy win. And if you're familiar with the last few series, oh shoot, what we found was the Peach car. Now, that's not a good start. The Peach car here is kind of our nemesis. And this Peach car always seems to find a way to just get a super turbo and beat everyone. Well, we'll take that. Okay, now see also at the bottom, I'm trying to spell out the word Nintendo. So you get a ton of points for that. Of course, you have to get that letter every race, and those 2 lappers make it hard because, to be honest, if you miss it the first time, it's like, obviously, you have to get it the second time, and then you go way out of your way, and it sometimes costs you the race. So it's always best to remember where those are at and get those right away. Now I'm also invincible right now because I got that white roll cage, and the white roll cage is essentially an invincibility, I'm sorry. And that invincibility is if someone hits you, they spin, and if they hit a wall, they wreck. So it's totally possible that someone could hit you and spin and actually make it in front of you. So it's not necessarily an instant kill like it would be in Mario or a game like that. Alright. I'm also picking up missiles, so like in Mario Kart, you do have the ability to take out your enemies with some weapons. In this case, we have missiles and bombs. And, I don't know, maybe later in the game, something else. We haven't got that far. Oh, come on. Less talking, more racing. Man. Well, no, we're not using a continue that early. That was garbage. We are sorry about that. We are much better gamers than that. What are you gonna do? I guess it just wants us to get onto this assembly down here. So let me pull up. First of all, we're going to kill the sound on this. Man, I can't believe I just did that. Didn't even get a top 10 high score there. Okay, so what we are doing is going to assemble this now. All right, we got jams. So again, I'm going to pull up here, sort of the setup. Now again, we did this on Tinkercad, which is a free online program, and that's programmed by Autodesk. So, of course, all of the key combinations and everything and all the concepts kind of start to carry over through Fusion and on up. So, we love using Tinkercad. It's free. You just sign up and sign in. So here in front of you, you see the model, our Tinkercad model, and it's split up into 3 parts, and so that's over here. So let me pull this up. There we go, the live view of that. And so what you see then are the 3 pieces that you also see on that PC screen. So we have the back, the front, and the drone platform right here. We also have our GoPro, our mounting hardware, and our tools right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount this together, and then we're going to put it over here on our truck. And we're going to secure everything down, and we'll be good. So, first things first is holding this up in front of the camera. We know that this is the back piece because it has this tripod, standard size screw in it for mounting the GoPro. And so the GoPro is going to mount right on that screw, and we have that hardware as well. And of course, looking down at our truck, right? These holes in the bottom are going to fit right underneath these posts. And there we go. And now I can already tell that we are, using the calipers to measure, we are almost flush exactly with the roof, which is good if you're putting your screws through the roof, I guess. And you might just have to do that. If we do have screw heads underneath of here, actually though, it's gonna, lift that up a little bit. So I see problem number one, we probably have to extend those legs a little bit, or just bite the bullet, drill 4 holes through the roof of the truck and mount it that way. And that actually, we might have just stumbled onto a better way to mount it, because drilling the holes through this to mount with cotter pins, thinking on the fly here. We may just drill through the body and mount 4 screws up through there. But anyways, let's assemble what we have, see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Obviously then, this piece is similar, but as you can see, it doesn't have the platform for the GoPro, so we saved a bunch of printing time by not printing that extra piece there. And of course, that then mounts on the front. So we have the front and the rear like that, and there we go. Now again, looking at this, and if we pull our live cam over here, let's do that. If we pull our live cam over here, what we can see is that is about flush with that, right? So there's almost no play under there. Maybe just a teensy bit. Maybe just a teensy bit on that one. But it's pretty flush. And of course those cotter pins have a hole, so we could drill through here and go through that hole and go into there. And again, it might be easier to see the hole there on that one. You can see the hole. And so we could drill through here to the other side and do that. Or what we could do is come up under the body and drill the 4 holes through the body and then mount it actually to the body. And what we could do is actually put a plate under there, so we could print a second one of our things, of our platforms. Okay, this is coming together a little bit. So, the final piece we have, and we'll put our drone here, the final piece we have is our platform. And again, this platform fits our drone kind of perfectly. So the drone should be able to land and take off, and for right now we'll just rubber band it, but eventually we can build a servo sort of hook system to hold that on so we can pop it off and fly away. That'll be the next part. That'll be fun. So here we go. So for now, what we're going to do, we're just going to bring it over here to show you what that's going to look like. And that'll look right like that. And if we bring up the Logitech, here we go. So it's going to look right like that. And again, we have those 4 bolt holes here. We're going to bolt that on. And the problem I'm seeing is as those bolts go underneath, right, it's going to kind of bow that up a little because it's so flush with the roof. So we're going to sort of take this off. Let's pull back up this 3D printer. And let's go here. And let's start to assemble this. And what we did was we made it so it assembles from underneath. Alright, so we'll take our first screw and we'll put it through. And then we'll take that and we will put this in there. Alright, we'll do everything kind of loose to start, and then we'll tighten it up. We'll tighten it up after that. Let's get the whole studio here. That's better. And then what we'll do is we'll tighten it up after that. So everything just kind of loose to start with, and then we'll go tighter. So we'll take another screw, and put it up through here. We'll take another bolt, and put it on. We do have washers for the screws as well, as you can see. So these do have washers, so they won't go through the hole, but the heads are big enough that they don't go through anyways. So now what we have here is half of the system bolted together. And as you can see, as that sits on here, it looks pretty good, but those bolts rise it up just enough. A little seesaw action going on, that's not good. So again, we might have to bolt that through the roof. But let's just finish this up. So we again are going to go up through there. And of course we don't have in the studio here 4 of the exact same nuts and bolts available. So I have this wing nut for this side. What are we going to do? Doesn't really matter. This is just our prototype for now anyways. So we're going to pull this one up through, and we're going to put this wing nut on as well. And we'll just screw that in there. Alright. So now here we have our completed platform. As you can see, it's bolted on to the 4 corners. Again, this is the back because it has the GoPro. And if I set it down here, I mean, that is really stable, really strong. So that should have 0 problem holding our equipment. The GoPro, you know, at most, where does the GoPro go? You know, weighs half a pound, if that. So this will be plenty of support. And again, the last screw that we have here is the exact size to fit into the GoPro tripod hole. So we're going to fit that up through the bottom. And we're sort of going to screw our GoPro on there. Now what we'll do is we'll tighten up all of these. So I'm going to tighten that. Let's make sure that's straight. Tighten that right up, and we're going to go through and tighten up our screws here a little bit. Alright, so what we're noticing pretty quick here is that these screw heads are going to cause a problem. There you have it. There is the completed holder. And let's grab our drone. And we'll get our drone right in there as well. Okay, so that's perfect. We are going to move this over to our truck. And that's what it should look like. So again, let's pull up our tank. And there we have it. We have our GoPro, and again we did offset that holder a little bit so that the lens would be in the middle. I think we're good there, and we can measure that on Final Cut and see if we need to. We can move that over a little bit. And again we have our drone. I'm just going to take a rubber band or a Velcro or a zip tie and just pop that guy on there. And the problem we're having is, unfortunately, and again we'll bring the live cam down here, and we're going to go up to our big screen. What is happening is those screw heads there. I'm just going to take a picture because it shows you what's happening. Right? Those screw heads are really pushing it off of the whole thing. So unfortunately it kind of has this, you know, it's not going to stay flat, unfortunately. So what it looks like we can do is we can drill through the roof itself all the way down through and then bolt that. And I think that will solve all of our problems because we have this enough play in each bolt to make it through this thin plastic. Let's do it. Alright. So we'll bring this over here. You know what? We'll just get a double view of this. And so what I'm going to want to do is take a drill and just drill these 4 holes right through the system, the top. So let's start by marking those holes. Good, we have our Black & Decker drill, we'll put a much bigger drill bit in there, and we'll do that. So the first thing we want to do is remove this so we can mark on our hood where these 4 pieces go. So let's take this off. You know what? One more thing before we do this for the website is I always like to get sort of a picture of 1.0 here on the vehicle itself. So let's put our drone. Let's get that pic. And there's a lot of clutter in that picture. What are you gonna do? So there we go. What we need to do now is drill these 4 holes out. So let's do that. Move this over there. We're going to bring our live cam back to our workbench. Take this. Cut this off. And you know, the only reason I was doing that was because it's heavy. But what we can do at this point, we can just unscrew this. Right on there, dude. Alright. So let's do that. Okay. We will unscrew these 2 pieces. Okay, then we have this separate piece here, so we can put this back on, mount that, and then we can take and drill through these 2 holes. That way we go straight through the body. Now if you look at the underside of the body, there's just like a little, looks like there's a sticker on there. And so our drill will just be able to punch right through that. This is super thin plastic. So let's go ahead and just drill these pilot holes with our drill here. Okay, that's a good start. Now let's put up our other piece here. So we're going to put up the front part. So let's unscrew this from these bolts. Cool. And then our last one here. Okay. So now we have the front part here. So we can drill through pilot holes through that as well. So we're going to hold this down. We're just going to try to get right in the center of that. And again, right in the center of that. Perfect. Now what we have to do is essentially get a much bigger drill bit on this. We can punch those holes through and then we can bolt that on. So let's go do that. Alright, so we have here our drill bits. We just need to find the one that goes through here without making too much like this one's gonna be our guy. Yep. Definitely this one. So again, this is 5/16, so that is the magic number. So we're going to pull out this little guy here and chuck in our big one here. So again, we have a much larger bit on it now. So then what we can do is we can remove our pieces, and we can go and we can drill through those holes there. Whoop. Just drill down into the servo a little bit there. So, whoops. Okay. Yeah, maybe let's not do it with the body on so we don't drill into the battery. Alright. 2 more right here. And then the last one right here. Perfect. So there's our body. Let's put this down. And let's try our first one. So let's switch over to the Logitech. Alright, we're gonna put these bolts up through. Oh, first we need the lag here. Alright. So we're going to put the bolts up through the lag. Sorry about that. Up through the post. And then let's get the bolt here. Let's bolt that on. Come on, buddy. There we go. And I think it worked just good. And again, you kind of want to do these all pretty loose. That way, if there's any play, you know, we'll be able to work that out. And so again, we're going to pop this on, put that bolt on there. Oh baby, there we go. So now it is literally mounted to the body itself. Hey, sometimes you just gotta problem solve on the fly and just figure it out and make changes, and you know, just need to be flexible sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work. We'll just go from there. All right, so let's do this. There. Of course, we have this janky wing nut we're using, but a fastener is a fastener. All right, and the final one. This is exciting. This is actually working out just as good, if not better, than trying to bolt it to those body posts. So I'll take it. Let's get that wing nut on. Okay, so there we have it. It is officially mounted to the inside body. And again, let's pull it up here. It is mounted to the inside of the body. So what we're gonna do is just gonna flip this over and tighten these up. So we know that we have a nice strong connection here. There we go. It's important to put washers, especially now, because you don't want that screw to pull up through the body. So having that washer there is going to give it a little more surface area and make sure that you're good. Hot dang, that turned out awesome. Let's put our GoPro back on. And so we're going to mount that here. Alright, now I can already tell another thing is we can probably get away with printing sort of an extension, but we're going to want to pull that GoPro up much higher, right? You know, that GoPro, I'm guessing a lot of its shot is going to be of the drone itself. We'll see. We may want that higher though. And of course the drone will just flip in there. I was going to use a rubber band, which will be really tricky now because you can't get the rubber band underneath there. I'll have to use a strap. So that's okay. Wow, this is a much heavier system now. I don't have like a digital scale that's going to be easy to weigh this, but I'm guessing this weighs now an extra, you know, an extra pound and a half. All right, let's bring our truck up here. Here we go. Let's mount this bad boy onto its body. Perfect, there you have it. So, we have our drone mounted, our GoPro mounted, our truck mounted. We should be able to pick these up and put the body pins in. Actually, let me try that. Alright, so if we do it just right, we should be able to sort of pin the panel in. And this is going to be a little trickier than we thought. Let's try this. Alright, so if the cotter pin is in it, will it still rest? And the answer is yes. And the great news, we are good there. So that body's going to be held on just fine. And again, we can put those clips through without problem. Right, and then that body pin just sits right on there. Okay, so we are good there. Oh shit, I just thought it said a lot more viewers than I thought. Anyways, so here at Multiverse, we have just finished up prototype 1 of our RC truck, first-person view, GoPro, autonomous delivery vehicle. So we're pretty psyched about this. What we're gonna do is we need to charge up the GoPro. We're going to charge up the drone system. We need to charge up the helmet system. We need to charge up the remote control car. So you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 for the headset, 5 for the transmitter, 5 devices in this system that need batteries charged. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that all charged up. We are running about an hour behind on our next appointment. So again, Multiverse is a very diverse studio. We do a lot of freelance work, and this is a show we like to do once a day and just kind of fit it in after lunch when we're having a little free time. Today obviously went really good, but I started a lot later than I wanted to, and today's a Monday and everything's just kind of happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to get one more game of RC Pro-Am in. I am going to leave this as is, and then magically tomorrow it's going to have all its batteries charged, and we're going to, right here is the garage, we're just going to rip on out of here and through the neighborhood and see what we got. So we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. Instead of on the video game RC truck, we are going to RC truck it for real. But again, we need to charge 5 different batteries and get everything synced and lined up and going. So we need an SD card in the GoPro if there isn't one already. We need, well, I guess that's, okay, so we're good there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hop into one more game of RC Pro-Am. We had a terrible showing. Don't go back and watch that first race we had. Level 11 is our record. 80,000 points is our record. So we need to get much closer than that. And again, this is Multiverse. This is our studio. And thank you for joining us. And enjoy this last game of RC Pro-Am. And then we'll be back tomorrow with a fully functioning FPV GoPro RC truck with prototype 1 here. And we're going to have a little fun. So, thank you again. Let's pause. Julian Avia. Again, Julian Avia is our favorite jam sort of background music, and he makes great music out of California. You can find him on SoundCloud, Julian_Avia, A-V-I-L-A. All right, let's turn the sound back on for RC Pro-Am. We need to get serious here. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. All right. Ugly. Just trying to recalibrate my fingers on this controller a little. Oh, shoot. I don't know why. I just thought that was the second lap. Man, I am off my video game today. All right, green. No. I need that first gold in the trophy room. Alright, there we go. That's way better. Now again, you can finish first, second, or third. That doesn't matter unless you're concerned about the look of your trophy room. As long as you don't get fourth place. Fourth place is called out, and you are out of the game. So, just don't get fourth. You also see those letters. I'm trying to spell Nintendo. So I can get extra points there too. Every point counts. Our last 3 races were all within 2,000 points of each other. So as you can imagine, every point counts. Alright. First places, way more points than third places. We got 1 of each upgrade. That's where we should be. This is a 3-lapper here. We got this. Those are turbos. Those are invincibilities. We missed. That's a turbo. We missed everything. Alright, we got some tires. Oh, they stole everything from us. It is not my RC Pro-Am day. Get out of here. Oh my gosh! We cannot get out. We cannot get out. We cannot get out. Alright, and use those missiles. Perfecto. Pick up that letter. Much better third lap here. Alright, get that turbo. And there we go. Alright, make it up at the end. That's what... If you don't start out, just keep trying, keep driving. You'll get it. Alright, level 4. 2 laps. These 2 lappers are tricky because they're over before you know it. So no slacking at all. Now, I just picked up bombs, which are janky because you have to be in front of people. So I guess if you're in first place... But I like missiles much better. So as you can see, I just picked up missiles and it just switches. So whatever you pick up last, essentially. And there's a letter down here somewhere. I thought, there it is, just at the last second. No! Protect first by all costs, alright. Got those missiles. Keeping that gold trophy room. That's what I like. Those are points. Now, I like stealing all of the roll cages because then your opponents can't get them. But this Peach car... Now, invincibility does not save you from missiles, as you just saw. Peach was able to shoot him even though he was invincible. Maybe in the later levels, but I do not know with 100% certainty or remember if the enemies will start shooting at you. But by level 11, they haven't yet. That's as far as we've gotten. So... Alright. Keeping up. I think this is an egg. Golden egg. Yep, that's right. Get that golden egg. Level 6. 4 laps. This is a long one. Alright, looks like the same layout as the last track. Just much longer. A different setup here. We got a quadruple turbo. Alright. can't miss that quad turbo up there. Oh, and we bounced off the wall in a great spot. We got that. And oh, how did green not crush against the wall there? Got lucky. We'll send blue into a tizzy. Get those 4 turbos. Make that 5. And we get the turbo upgrade. So we are on a roll here. Uh-oh. We're gonna get 3rd. At least we didn't get out. That's what counts. We got the bronze slingshot. We are 1 upgrade away from topping out on each category here. Watch out for those walls that pop up in the middle there. Those are tricky. I made I zigged when I should have zagged there. Sorry about that. I think they know people hate the bombs too, so they almost make them easy to get. Oh, I'm all out of missiles. Kind of felt like I had unlimited missiles for a minute there. Alright, I'll take bombs though. There's my missiles back. And this is a 3-lapper. So this is the final lap. White flag is out. See if we can catch up with Greenie here. Don't hit those walls. Oh, oh, oh. It's magic. 2nd. Alright. Peach. Now, I believe this is level 8. Alright, we can get Nintendo spelled out here, which would be super mega points. Oh, shoot. Definitely wanted that roll cage. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if the roll cage saves you from the pop-up walls. There's my O. But I have a few more laps to grab that. Just gotta remember it's the end of the track there. There are 2 more roll cages. There it is. We spelled Nintendo, which is... I mean, that's gotta be mega points, right? Ooh, wide turn, wide turn. Let's try to tighten that up a little bit. There we go. Alright, we got some oil slicks here. Heads up. Heads up. Heads up. No, 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 no. Oh, wait. I thought that was lap 4. Oh, shooting missiles like it was my job. Alright. Got 2 missiles left. Use them sparingly. That wasn't a good... As I said the word sparingly. That was not sparingly. Alright, it's an all-out sprint. We got this. Perfect. Now, Nintendo should give us mega points. $5,000 per letter. I believe we are razor thin on our top score right here. So there we go. This is level 9. Actually, so level 9, level 10 is the farthest we've made it, because we've only made it to the 2nd SUV, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, this one's tricky because it's a 2-lapper. And... no, this is a 3-lapper. So apparently, because I spelled Nintendo, I got my SUV a lap early. Oh... Okay. Alright. But everyone else got their SUV as well, so it's not like I got any sort of, like, bonus from that, you know what I mean? Alright, but I'll take 1st. Yes. Now again, level 11 is the farthest we've made it. Level 10 used to be our nemesis. So let's just roll through here. Remember, it's super wet. There are a ton of hazards. There's oil slicks everywhere. It's super annoying. It's also a 2-lapper. So if you're not... oh, it's saved by the roll cage. Let's steal that one too while we're at it. There we go. I mean, they put those oil slicks right where they know you're going to be making your turn. So you're just toast. Phew. spinning our way into second place. All right, so here we go. Level 11. This is it. This is the farthest we've been. Let's crush it. Let's keep going. Let's make it to level 20 today. Let's end this stream on a super win. Bam, bam, oh my gosh. Now again, this is a 3-lapper, but this is a short course. This is a short track. It's like Bristol. Short track. Alright. Get those points, get those turbos. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll lay out some bombs just in case. Oh crap. Whew. That was close. Alright, Uncharted Territory, level 12. 5-lapper. Here we go. Alright. Oh, clutch. Those roll cages. I think they said the track was slippery. Hence the oil slicks constantly. Meaning those roll cages are like a must-have, so things don't get too out of control. Alright. Pile up. On turn. There we go. There we go. One more. Nut. There we go. We got hung up on the berm there. Holy smokes. Alright, lap 4. There's a 5-lapper. I'm all out of ammunition. Don't! I don't know how these cars are doing it. Shoot. Man. No! Oh no. And that's it. Man, I gotta do better on those oil slicks. Game over, but top score. So let's put that in. Alright, 94,720. MV Multiverse. 94,720. Let's take a screenshot of that. Alright, that's rad. So we'll put that down in the corner. Alright, so I wanted to say thank you. We're nearing 1 hour here. We got a split. I want to say thank you for joining us on a Monday here at Multiverse. What we have down here, let's pull this up real quick, is our completed prototype 1 of our remote control truck, first-person view, GoPro platform system. So we hope to have all of the batteries. We said there's 5 batteries that need charged for this system. So we'll get this all charged up. We'll rip out of the studio tomorrow into the neighborhood and we'll get some cool footage, some live footage of that happening. We'll also try to get past level 12 tomorrow in RC Pro-Am. And I wanted to say thank you again for joining us. So we'll be back tomorrow. Check out the website if you have some time to see our other print and plays. And don't forget to check in to our Twitter and YouTube page to keep up with what's happening. So take it easy. Peace. Have a great Monday. I'll see you next time. Bye.